Greetings. It's an honor to finally meet you. Welcome to New Romulus and the first Alliance Summit. The opening ceremonies will begin soon. Until then, please, wait here in the assembly hall. You would expect an ensign standing honor guard duty, wouldn't you? Truth is, I volunteered for this detail. Today is a very symbolic day for me. Like the founding of the Coalition of Planets, this summit represents the beginning of a grand alliance. I'm a descendant of the Tellarite who signed the Coalition Accords 255 years ago. I wanted to be here to honor my esteemed ancestor and my family. So I made my case to my commanding officer, and he authorized my deployment.
Good to see you. Quite a sight to see, this summit. I can't help but wonder what the role of Starfleet will be once it's complete. Will we return to a role of discovery, or remain on guard, phasers at the ready?
Well, here we are. It's still a little hard to believe, isn't it? Peace in our time, or so they say in all the media reports. Regardless of the outcome today, the crew of the Enterprise stands ready.
This summit shall be of historical importance, to be certain. Ambassador Sugihara and President Oakeg have a monumental task ahead of them, however. There is a 34.8% chance of a major diplomatic incident occurring during the summit. One that could lead to its complete collapse.
It is a pleasure to finally meet you. Your reputation precedes you, of course. Were it not for your efforts, this summit wouldn't be happening. Allow me to thank you for that, on behalf of the United Federation of Planets. We've quite the journey ahead of us, but we'll begin today by taking that important first step.
Kavan! Today is a momentous occasion for us all. Let us hope that this conference goes better than the one at Ketama. You have done well to prove that we need this agreement to succeed. Still, it would be naive of us all to assume that this peace will last any longer than the ones that have come before. More likely, we're on the peaceful side of a giant circle, and it is only a matter of time before we find the side of war once more.
Jolan True. Truly, we are witnesses to history. If only my esteemed mentor, Ambassador Spock, had lived to see this day. When reflecting upon this summit, I am reminded of an ancient Terran saying he once taught me. They shall beat their swords into plowshares. Many here today would see that come to pass for us, I think. And yet, despite the withdrawal of the Iconians, we have many enemies throughout the void. Many worlds must be rebuilt to survive. It seems we have great need of both swords and the Alliance can secure both of them for us all.
Greetings. We stand upon the threshold of a great venture for all gentle beings in the galaxy. The Deferi, as always, shall strive to seek a state of balance.
Greetings! Quite the gathering today, wouldn't you agree? Find it in their hearts to remember the plight of Cardassia.
Hello. I've heard this summit is as much about the future of the Four Quadrants as it is a resolution of the war. I'm happy with finding peace, though. We're all long overdue for peace, prophets willing.
It is agreeable to see you here. Considering your actions during the Iconian conflict, it is eminently logical for you to be a part of determining the Alliance's path forward.
While Rule 34 says that war is good for business, I think I've had my fill of it. Still, if what I hear in the wind is true, we're in for a heaping helping of Rule 35. The markets took a beating in the last days of the war.
The opening ceremonies are about to begin. Ambassador Sugihara will be making an announcement shortly.
May I have your attention? The summit is about to commence. Please join me in the main conference room now. So glad you could make it. I have to admit, you've done what many believe to be impossible, bringing everyone to the table to form a greater galactic alliance. Well done. Now, if you would be so kind, would you mind escorting your leader to the conference room? I can't...
Is it time? Very well. Let's not keep history waiting. Fellow delegates, honored guests, we stand at a crossroads.
Chancellor, that Romulan poisoned his wine. This is Romulan treachery.
We did no such thing.
Mr. President, look out!
You. Once again, you meddle in the affairs of your betters, alien! One that shall be free of your wretched species, I think. And soon! To this room? A simple matter of putting one foot in front of the other, really. With considerable practice, you may be able to master the technique. A simplified but accurate deduction. You must be so proud. One of my people is worth 1,000 of your misbegotten species. Correct. You are more astute than I gave you credit for, mongrel. Search the skies for a star in the grip of death, and you may find my home. Yes, Nakul. Her beautiful radiance will return to the cosmos once more. It is a matter of destiny.
Hello. I see you've discovered a temporal anomaly. We detected a time breach in the 29th century. Strangely, we couldn't track the actual traveler, but we sensed a change in history on this day and time. Seemed like a good idea to investigate it. No doubt an attempt to fatally undo the Alliance Summit. Quite the terrorist act. If this summit fails, everything you saw in the future would be disrupted at best. At worst, that future will cease to exist entirely. If you adjust your tricorder settings to analyze chronoton emissions, you'll discover her point of origin as the 29th century.
Go to the future? If we're certain they are from Nakul, wouldn't a preemptive strike in this time put an end to any of their future ambitions?
That's correct. The safest course of action is to stop the incursion at its point of origin, the 29th century Nakul system. Time is of the essence. We'll need to leave soon. May I suggest turning over your prisoner to Commander Jirac before we depart?
I'll be happy to acquaint Specialist Krog with the interior of a high-security Romulan holding cell. Good hunting.
All hands, brace for technical shift. Now!
I take it you're seeing the same thing we are. While the Nakul star was ruined by the Tox Utat in your time, the fact that it's not a black hole is quite the mystery. Quite so. We're also reading a massive structure of unknown origin near the star. It's a day for enigmas, it seems. Strange. This system hasn't been inhabited for decades. What are the Nakul up to?
Unknown vessels, you have violated Nakul space. You shall pay with your lives.
Nakul are law-abiding, but the radical elements have been a thorn in our side for some time.
You shall pay for your crimes, alien filth!
For some time. Acknowledged. Sensors indicate she's of Nakul registry. The NV Destiny.
I am General Vosk of the Nakul. I do not recognize your vessel, and your face is new to me. Identify yourself, if you please. Be silent! The goals of a primitive aboard a garbage scow matter little to me. Leave Nakul at once, or you will be destroyed.
Bad news. I'm reading multiple Nakul warp signatures inbound to our location. We'll maintain Overwatch as long as we can. Go get Vosk.
I admire your tenacity, but your struggle is truly in vain. Soon the Nakul will stand first above all. Your kind will be but a memory, replaced by the glory of Nakul!
The portal is ready.
All hands, begin temporal shunt for Nakul, for destiny.
Come with us, sir. It's time.
Very well. Computer, initiate self-destruct sequence. Now.
situation under control, and fast. I'm beaming over to join your efforts. I'd prefer keeping the Destiny in one piece. For temporal tech alone is well worth saving. Cover me while I try to shut down the self-destruct sequence. Be prepared. Nakul won't go down easy. Incoming enemies! Hold the line! Damn! It hard locked the self-destruct. I'm going to try to bypass the lock. Cover me. More not cool heading our way. Adaptive security. Looks like they've learned a trick or two from the Borg. Let's download what data we can and leave. Multiple Nakul life signs detected. Devils. They've started using a full data purge. Think I can stall that for a while. Need a little more time here. Cover me! I've unlocked one of the last data nodes. Better have a look. It's grim. Destiny is about to explode and the Nakul are on the verge of a major military operation. I'll return to Pasta, call for reinforcements, and hold the line. I managed to bypass the security protocols on the main console. Grab any critical data you can and beam out before Destiny explodes. Nakul. Buckle up. Things are about to get rough. I'm picking up many more Nakul ships inbound. Holding them back will be challenging. This situation is escalating. We must destroy their temporal facility before any other ships travel through. Well, that could have gone better. Still, with that data you downloaded and a little luck, we might be able to find the Nakul vessels that made it to the portal. Hopefully before they can do any serious damage to the time stream. Your confidence is reassuring. Let's get you back to... Wait. We just registered a new historical record. It appears that General Vosk has been found and dealt with in the distant past by Captain Jonathan Archer. Indeed. We've got our work cut out for us. I suspect we'll have to recruit more temporal agents to deal with incursions of this magnitude. Regardless, thank you for all your help today. Let me know when you're ready to return to your time. Are you ready?
Welcome back. I've asked Temporal Investigations to see what can be done about the Nakul incursions. You'll be happy to know that the summit is still on, though it took Sujihara quite a bit of maneuvering to get the Klingons back to the table. Commander Shava's sacrifice was not in vain. May she rest in peace.
There's been a serious temporal incursion. Head to Deep Space Nine and use the wormhole to travel to the Gamma Quadrant as soon as possible. Once we're through the wormhole, we'll be traveling to what becomes the new Kittimer system in the 28th century. It's on the fringe of current Dominion territory, so we should be able to transit in time before they're aware of us. Time's a factor. The sooner... Time's a factor. We've lost contact with Temporal Fleet Command. No response to hails. Nothing. If the Envoy's Temporal Liberation Front is behind this, we're in trouble. We need to get to New Kittimer and assess the situation. Be ready for anything. There's no telling what could be waiting for us there. Not yet. They haven't fully occupied the sector or the station by the look of things, but we need to move fast. They've shut down the temporal operations relay, so we're on our own. We won't be able to contact our ships in the time stream without it. Once we get the ops relay online again, we'll be able to call in reinforcements and secure the sector. Let's make a surgical strike before they can reinforce their positions. I agree. They must know we're here. We fought our way in. Is this a trap? Possibly, but not one of my making. It's simple. The Envoy and his forces need to be stopped right here, right now. Trust me or not, but we need to complete our mission here. There should be a command-level access console in what used to be the main assembly hall. From there, we can get the ops relay back in business. Let's try this door. We're going to have to find another way. Wait, someone's coming from down the hall. Enemy reinforcements beaming in at the transporter pads. Let's try one of the consoles for the main doors over there. Still no luck. Head for the other side door at the far end of the hallway.
Hold your fire. I'd like a word with our guest. You've come so far, done so very much. Time and again, you devastated worlds and civilizations, all in the name of your proper timeline. Today, at Procyon 5, your reign of terror will end. We will be free. You know Krog, of course, and Boretis. But there's one more player to meet before the end. Come in, my dear. Join us.
Don't mind if I do. You're probably wondering why I'm here. Funny story. When Archer, our Archer, found the Defiant back in the 22nd century, there was a message in her computer. For my eyes only. It took a while to get to me, but it was worth the wait. It was from our gracious host, telling me that the Defiant wasn't an accident, but his gift. The gift of Empire, and an invitation to more. Seems only fair to repay such generosity with a gift of my own. Enjoy. The Terran Empire stands with you, Envoy.
Ha! Welcome, Admiral, and thank you for the fine gift.
Noi! It's you.
I've been waiting for this for such a long time, old friend. Your alliance is lost, and your life is almost at an end. Our destiny awaits us at Procyon 5, my allies. Let us depart.
No! Today, Azure will be avenged by my hand.
You're not the only one seeking justice today, Vorgon.
As you wish. Make them suffer.
Well. You really did a number on poor Krog and Baradas. I have to say, I'm more than a little impressed. Between you and me, I think the Vorgons are upset with you. Enjoy!
Let's deal with these terrorists.
Comms, hail the Nakul fleet! They're deadly nemesis. Oh, in a word, ouch. You wiped those poor fools out with almost Terran efficiency. Aren't you supposed to be from the good universe? Oh well. Perhaps the Krenim will get the job done.
We saw the temporal beacon. We came as soon as we could.
All ships hold. There are too many of them.
What's wrong? I thought you wanted to catch me.
Enough, Lita. Our battle is at Procyon 5, not here. All ships, set course, now!
Ta-ta! Until next time.
Sorry we didn't get here sooner. How bad was it? I'm sorry, he was a good man. The war was taking a heavy toll on him, particularly the Battle of Procyon 5. The enemy keeps attacking us there, and they're getting stronger each time. Each Alliance victory has come with a higher price, for Daniels especially. Yes, he was a crucial figure in the battle, at the heart of it every time, barely surviving in some cases. And now, he's gone. We might not be able to win it without him.
Moy and his allies have engaged Alliance forces at Procyon 5 in the 26th century. Your work at New Khitomer allowed us to summon our ships to the battle, but they may not arrive in time. The combined power of the enemy fleet may be more than we can handle. Join the Alliance fleet as soon as you can. We must face the enemy and we must win, or all of history will be lost.